budget my time better and not be dropping stuff. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. One more deep breath in from the earth to your crown. Breathe out. One more deep breath in, filling your body with light. Connecting to your higher self. And breathe out. Now we're ready to send messages for your highest good. We are in a space of protection and unconditional love, compassion, and endless possibilities. So let's draw one for card. The Portal Keeper, a cute kitty cat. Portals are gateways to other layers of reality. They can be accessed through inner practices or externally in places such as the planet's vortices. Gently explore the edges of your existence. Okay? Try listening in the forest, deepening your meditation, or dancing to tap into these spaces. Explore psychic tools and study new healing modalities. If life seems mundane, there is never a reason to be bored. What we experience with our physical senses is just the tip of the iceberg. Magic exists wherever you care to find it. That's what I've been saying the past few days. Look between the lines to limitless discovery. Okay. Next. Mystic Martian Oracle. We're going to just try our best to breeze past through here. Oh, honey, we were close. Come on, give us a good card. What do we need to know for today, for tomorrow, or whenever we receive this message? Oh, 2 again. Ooh, the 6 and the 5. Not 5, 6, not 6, 7, not 5, 6. 6 and 5. So Arcturians, feeling safe, wisdom keepers, concerned. They came up both upright. And the 5, the Anunnaki, controlling, drama, conflict of interest. So we may be having to do a little balancing act between 2 different types of relating and moving around in the world, or these are something when we're in our higher vibe Arcturian energy, being more observational, taking the using our emotional intelligence and stuff, that we're encountering these more controlling, denser energies. Wisdom keepers, feeling safe, listening, sensible, soul-searching, mentor, insightful, conscientious. So non-polarized are the Arcturians, anchored in conscious awareness of radiant love, healing, and compassion. Awesome. So that's a good place to be. Hello, I'm from YouTube. Hi. Arcturians choose to terminate their physical life. They choose to terminate. So basically, your whole experience in your waking reality is a choice. That's why this card is coming up, to remind you that your experience, your existence, is your decision. It's your choice, okay? Just a reminder for those of us just walking into the room. Hi, this card is your first oracle card that you got, the Portal Keeper. You're deciding where you go, okay? The Portal Keeper is about remembering our ability to tap into the strange, the mystical, the whimsical, the magical at any moment, okay? We do this by tapping into our sense of wonder, our curiosity, our joy, okay? Our pleasure even, okay? Not getting too lost in the body. We're getting so immersed in our experience that we then transcend it. We puncture through to the other side by delving deeply into our experience, okay? Not identifying with it, just letting go, releasing into it, okay? And the Anunnaki, let's take a look, see at that one. I don't do free readings, but I'm doing these readings here almost every morning for free, or afternoon. Conflict of interest, drama, duality, controlling, wanting to always be right. So check in and check your ego, okay, whenever you're going, because sometimes, like, we're the problem, okay? Always yourself first. Regulate yourself, okay? All right, it doesn't stop once you leave your meditation zone, okay? The self-checking. So, right. And misogyny. Watch out for that misogyny. It's internalized. A lot of us are living with internalized misogyny, whether you are in a male or female body, whether no, however you identify in your gender expression. It doesn't matter. We have all got some degree of internalized misogyny, and it's a good time to face up to that and like really examine that and stuff, and have, like we've been saying for the past several days, have compassion for yourself and have compassion for others as well. Okay, that doesn't mean allowing yourself to be mistreated or to mistreat others, but to recognize that you have your own limitations and that you are struggling, or someone else is struggling with things that can go very deep. Okay, sibling rivalry. Some of us might be having issues with siblings. Okay, wanting to always be right, misogyny, control, drama, and sibling rivalry. Okay, be careful with those things. This is what they wanted us to be, the energies that we've been asked to be aware of. Okay, these are being brought to our awareness in this time. Now, this is being recorded and streamed live, but I'm going to also try and be uploading this to my channel, and it's been taking a really long time for my lives to upload onto the channel. So, yeah. So if you're reading this after it's been posted and we've gone live, then that's when it's going to be more resonant for you. I'm going to shuffle 7 more times. That was 2. We're going to 8, 3, and I'm going to draw 3 cards for the day. This is for everybody that really needs this message. 8 in the chat. 3. I already said 3, didn't I? Oh well. 4. Breathing in. 5. Breathing out. Breathing in. 6. We're using the Spirit Tarot. 7. One more breath in. Highest messages, our highest goods from our highest self, most connected to source as we can be. Woo, baby. 9 of Swords underneath the... See, this is the sort of stuff that we're talking about. The mental stuff, okay? If you're bored, then you're boring is kind of what the Portal Keeper card was saying. All right, don't get stuck in the negativity. Do what you can to face it, okay? It does not want to be, I mean, part of it doesn't want to be exposed. Like, we can have parts of ourselves that are afraid to expose our shadow to our own self, even if nobody else is watching, that externally, if we're just looking at ourselves, it can be really hard to look at ourselves in the mirror, right? But we have to do it. It's for our benefit. When we see what's really going on here, we can start to detangle from thoughts, beliefs, ideas, and feelings that either aren't our own or are causing us harm or causing us to perpetuate more harm in subtle or not subtle ways, okay? Whew. So 9 of Swords is anxiety. Some of us may have a lot of anxiety that we deal with. It can be depression. It could be night terrors. I'm going to tell you, I did not sleep well last night. Okay, I was having spooky, scary dreams and false awakenings and things like that. So you are going to be waking up, or you've begun the process of waking up on several different layers of reality at a time. Okay, so you wake up from one reality and you're like, and stuff, but you can't just accept that now you know the full truth, okay? You got to keep yourself open, because then you're going to wake up again, and it's going to be a whole new set of rules. It's going to be a whole new set of realizations, okay? Do not get too invested in any one reality, all right? Just make sure you're really looking at the fears that are coming up each time that you're coming up against that, like, anytime that there's tension or resistance, really make sure you're paying attention to the feelings, the ideas, the thoughts, beliefs that are coming up, the fears, okay? And here we go. Here's you, Knight of Cups. That's beautiful energy. Hey, Jinn. Okay, I've been thinking about the Jinn lately. They've been kind of coming up a little bit. So the Jinn, there are some good, some bad, and a lot in between, okay? Um, if we are worried about spiritual attacks, you gotta call on your protection. Always ask for it from the highest power, the most high, or whatever you feel most guided to do. This is the Knight of Cups is about walking forward, taking action with a sense of sincerity and authenticity. Okay, we're coming from the heart. We are having compassion. Yes. Um, we have our dreams. It's a very idealistic character in the tarot. And okay, so yes, keep your ideals high, but don't let these things blind you to the realities that you see, okay? All right. And also, when you're seeing the realities, don't be too quick to judge either. Just take it all in. Just like the water accepts everything that goes into it, be like the water, flow with it. Here's the King of Pentacles here. This is a great card for stability. This is our advice. So we want to get more on our crossing our T's, dotting our I's. This is giving me attention to detail kind of feelings. This is, of course, a card about that pertains to our financial situation, our material success, things like that. I like to think of the King of Pentacles as somebody who has everything. He's built up his system so meticulously and has delegated and appointed people to so appropriately that now everything runs pretty autonomously without him having to pay super close attention because he has trust in the people that he's already appointed and delegated to. Okay, so make sure just kind of have some of that confidence, okay? You do want to get into that sense of detail and analysis and all of that stuff, correction, all of that. But also have trust that, that you have made the correct decisions in the past also. Things are going to be working out in your favor. We've got symbols of luck here. We've got symbols of transformation and regeneration with the mushrooms. And, we've got a little spooky face peering out from the little tree root. But that to me is kind of representing, again, this shadow energy that could be popping up. And also, I'm reminded of our portal to the other world, okay, in like Celtic lore, um, where this is like where the Fae come from, okay? So Leprechaun being a member of that, I want to say clan, but like he's in that family, energetically, spiritually. Like a leprechaun is going to be like a type of a Fae, right? So yeah, so it's nothing to fear. It's something that ultimately is supporting you, is guiding you to more expansion, deeper knowing of self, and greater rewards. Okay, Eight of Wands, the Hydra. Okay, so this is like fast change. It can be kind of chaotic. It could be quick communication. All right. The Hydra is a beast that once you cut off one head, three more grow in its place. So it's like the problems start coming and they don't stop coming. So kind of very smash mouthy for a second there. But I think that it's just saying that when you are when you're staying grounded, when you're facing your fears, when you're um, doing your shadow work, all right, you are actually preparing yourself for greater positive change. And we also have King of Cups underneath the deck too. So keeping our emotions balanced, doing our work, facing ourselves. Yeah, these are all the most important things that you can do moving forward, okay? And this has run a little long. I really got to get going. 1:11 on the clock. And I'll see you guys another time. Mwah, goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.